Well, Rita was married to the love of her life, Dan, for nearly 60 years. But now a lack of care at his final resting place has her distressed.
My husband said that we were meant for each other. That's what he used to say.
Love has no age and no boundaries.
Do you miss him?
I miss him a lot. Oh, God. I have 4 children. But I say to my children, he was the most important person in my life.
It's heartbreaking for 89-year-old Rita to visit her late husband, Dan. Mostly because she feels she's let him down. His tombstone is crooked.
I think they're waiting for people to die and forget about it.
While it may appear minor to some, Rita and son Peter feel ripped off, forking out $87,000 2.5 years ago. The family's been begging InvoCare, who run Forest Lawn Memorial Park in southwest Sydney, to fix the lopsided tombstone ever since.
My dad was he was a great person, a young child during the time of the Second World War. So he'd been through some horrible times and hardship, and wanted to make and did make a good life for his family.
Dan passed away of a heart attack in 2021. Rita purchased this plot so the couple, who were married for 58 years and knew each other from the age of 14, could be side by side forever.
They said that they were aware of the defects. They had plans in place to rectify all 8 grave sites.
Out of their own goodwill, Rita and Peter say they allowed the company 12 months to complete repairs. They say the cemetery is now running 1.5 years behind schedule.
Peter, it appears you are not the only family possibly having troubles.
Absolutely not. And I don't know how those people would feel about their grave sites being dismantled and being left there like that for 18 months.
Ironically, Peter's father Dan was a builder and landscaper himself.
When he built something, it lasted for a long time. It wasn't built crooked.
You won't give up, will you?
Oh, absolutely not. No. To take the steps of bringing it to current affair and asking for their help, that must say that this is absolutely, there's no way I'm going to let this go.
It's a long time, and as time goes on, I'm getting older, and I want to see this done, you know.
Do you feel like you were just pushed aside?
Yes, absolutely pushed aside, all right.
Deborah's mother, Amanda's grandmother, passed away 25 years ago. In March last year, it was Deborah's father's time. The couple wanted to be buried together at Pine Grove Memorial Park in Western Sydney, so the family sent the original plaque off to be updated to include the patriarch of the family.
We fell through the cracks, apparently. That's what they said to us. We fell through the cracks.
Deborah ordered the new plaque in March last year, paying almost $3,500. The original plaque was removed. Then Deborah says it went missing and hasn't been returned since.
It hasn't been fair. And because she's not obviously the healthiest person either.
In a strange coincidence, the new plaque arrived the day our cameras turned up at the cemetery, which is also run by InvoCare. InvoCare's no stranger to a current affair, accused of putting profits before people in the past.
Instead of laying flowers, she's ripping up weeds.
I mean, this is absolutely disgraceful and very distressing. Somebody needs to speak out.
It took Deborah a long time to receive her parents' plaque, but within a matter of minutes of our cameras arriving at Pine Grove Cemetery, management were on the case.
But can you explain why perhaps it's taken so long to get something done?
I'm going to refer you to the correct person at InvoCare.
You would think that you would treat people with a little bit more respect. I mean, it is a cemetery after all. As I said, I'm going to connect you with the right person. These people feel like they're not being treated very well, they're not being respected. You must have this sense of relief today that this is finally resolved.
At least it's resolved now, but still, it's taken so long to do it.
What do you think they'd be thinking?
Good on you, Deb.